continue talking about what happened last night, taking stock of the devastation done by last night's storms that ripped through North Texas. We've been talking a lot about deadly tornadoes, but Damian, there was so much more, over 100%, over 100, rather, not 100%, 100 tornadoes reported to the National Weather Service, right? We know that?
That's right. We've had over 100 reports, including tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds.
Yeah.
And Ken, the most impressive thing is that this was all created by just one storm. Normally, whenever you see over 100 storm reports here for large hail, damaging winds, it's from multiple storms. But we just had that one storm formed up in Wichita Falls, and over a period of 10 hours, it just worked its way across North Texas.
Talk about the strongest tornado of the two that we know were confirmed.
Yeah, as of right now, we have one EF2 tornado that was confirmed here. That's wind speeds 130, 135. But in addition to that, you were talking about the hail that you got last night.
Right.
You didn't get any of that baseball-size hail, did you?
Pea-size, no. And actually, I wanted to bring that up because that's an important point to make when you talk about these storms, just how wide they are and how they can differ, really, sometimes even from block to block. We were talking about this. I mean, you can get baseball size in one side of your street and maybe pea size on the other, right?
No, exactly. Now, whenever it comes to rain, rain's a little bit more uniform to where you can see the same rainfall amounts here across wide swaths, blocks even. But whenever it comes to hail, yeah, you can see those hail sizes change and differ from not only block to block, street to street, but in some cases house to house. So that's what you can see there with large hail. And unfortunately, we saw lots of that, over 100 reports. I'll detail that here coming up. And you can see, as of right now, the preliminary numbers, 7 tornadoes here across Texas. We had 82 reports of large and damaging hail and 18 wind damage reports here across parts of North Texas. And once again, these are all preliminary numbers. We can see additional damage reports coming in as we go throughout the days because you need to see a lot more sunshine to get the idea on that. But as far as the tornadoes go, this storm produced, as of right now, once again, one storm, one long track supercell thunderstorm created 7 tornadoes along its destructive and deadly path here across North Texas. We were here live bringing you the first alert, and as of right now, Runaway Bay there in Weiss County, EF2, wind speeds 130, 135, and then the other tornado that's been rated currently is the EF1 that we had there in Springtown in Parker County. Yeah, peak winds right there, 105 miles an hour. But yeah, as we take a closer look here, we can see that for the Runaway Bay tornado, generally speaking, tornadoes, and we were talking about this earlier, tornadoes normally go from west to east, northeast to southwest, but this storm, it actually backtracked, which is why it was so dangerous, because if you remember around this time last night, these storms, once again, the storm went 150 miles in 10 hours. So it was only moving about 15 miles an hour on average. But whenever it made its way here into parts of Weiss County, it was just kind of wobbling back and forth. And that wobble brought a tornado from east to west, and that's why that was very dangerous. Those winds gusting 135 miles an hour. Now the Springtown tornado in Parker County, that was an EF1. That took more of the classic northwest to southeast track here, right there, just right along the highway. So these are the 2 confirmed tornadoes with tracks that we have here to report. But one thing I also want to point out, these are some of the largest hailstones we've had from last night's storm. We're talking tennis ball, baseball size hail here across parts of North Texas, even parts of the Metroplex. And as far as the winds, right now the confirmed wind totals we had, wind gust, look at that, almost 90-mile-an-hour winds. Those aren't from tornadoes. That was from a rear flank downdraft from the storm that was bringing that tornado there in Weiss County. So this is the kind of storms we have been tracking. And speaking of, we have one county here, Throckmorton County, off to our west, that's still under a tornado watch until 11 o'clock. All the other counties have been trimmed off, so it looks like they might have forgot one there from the National Weather Service. But the good news is, as of right now, look at this. Nothing really to track here, just partly cloudy skies, a little musty, a little muggy, a little breezy. But look at this. This was the storm I was worried about, because this storm right here near Wichita Falls, hey, it produced a couple tornadoes. But once again, this is where the storm started yesterday. So we were a little worried if it could take that southerly track. It didn't. It slowly worked its way across the Red River into Oklahoma. And then, as you can see there, just ended up fizzling out there over the past couple of hours. But as we go forward, we are still going to be watching out for the threat of severe weather here for the next couple of days. Primarily on Tuesday, we'll be watching out for a severe weather day there on Tuesday. And then after that, look what happens. A little bit of a cool down. We're going to be tracking highs dropping from the 90s to the 60s. We'll even see lows in the 50s there, possibly even some 40s as we head into the weekend. And you're up to date with the latest First Alert forecast.